Let's see here. Katie wants to talk to Michael. Reading starts now. This person tells me he passes before his time. He also shows me like a hat, almost like we got a country boy on our hands. I did not expect it to happen before it did, but Kato, it was situationally, he said. So it happened very suddenly, unexpectedly. Yeah, I definitely can see how maybe it was dangerous, or maybe it had unfavorable characteristics to it, but I think it was just going about our business situation, and I kind of just see like I'm driving along and then there's a cliff. It's like when you're boating a new river and there's a waterfall in front of you. It looks completely normal until it drops, goes completely off, you know? So I think we passed before our time. I think he just keeps adjusting a hat. Tells me he passed very suddenly, unexpectedly. He talks about the situation he was in when he passed, but he says he didn't expect it to kill him by any means, but he's aware of the situation. Does that make sense? Please never meet her, Albertha Wine. I don't know who you're talking to, but... Oh, please, you never met her. I'm assuming. Hey, Tara Lynn, your reading is next. I saw you just pop in. My camera makes me look like I am in a... There we go. That's much better. In an Arctic place right now. Very, very pale. Katie, let me know if this resonates so far with Michael. He seems younger. He gives me signs and symbol like she's like, kind of. Okay, I'm going to keep going a little bit. So he seems like... I think he's in an adult world, but he's younger than he looks. I would say he is about... I'd say he's maybe in his 30s. Kind of makes me feel like we walk right into it, like there's not a lot of reaction time to do it differently. It seems like an accident going about our business. Let's give an example. Let's say we are driving heavy equipment and something malfunctions, and then something happens very suddenly and you don't expect it to go wrong necessarily, but maybe there's like a malfunction or something didn't go to plan, or maybe you're aware that you are doing something but not aware necessarily that the whole situation is going to take your life. And then he like pitter patters my heart a little bit, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is like he doesn't take responsibility like it's an overdose or anything. So I'm trying to be like, okay, so it's a situation we go into. Does this make sense? Does this resonate quite yet for you? And who is this to you? If I could ask just that. He like holds my breath like it was really hard to breathe. Like everything is difficult. It's just got to be steady, he says. Almost seems like a medical emergency. We didn't know something was underlying. We didn't know, like we didn't have enough response time. Maybe we knew something needed to be tended to, but it happened just very suddenly. He was my dad, but JD was, no, he doesn't sound like mine. Sounds like someone else named JD. Okay, well, hold on. How did JD end up passing? Thank you, Paula Blair, for sending stars. I appreciate that. Yeah, this one I'm saying like he's younger, passed before his time, has a hat. Okay, Michael's dad. Then give me the person that's coming through for you, because they can bum rush one of these readings. I'm fine with it. If he needs to speak out and take responsibility. How'd JD pass? Mm-hmm. And then I'll do Dad for a second. JD seems like an overdose, but he's been on it for a while. Or like something reckless, but it's the usual behavior in some way. And I have everything written down already, so I know exactly what direction I'm going in now. And if we accidentally bring 2 people on, it's because they have messages for us. Okay, and then Michael, who is Dad, I'll just say JD, and he had an OD, but was on life support for a week. Okay, listen. First of all, I'm going to show you, but you can already see this written down if you're seeing this from my YouTube channel, okay? So if you're on my YouTube, this will show it to you the entire time, but watch this. So this person says, watch how incredible this is right now. Okay, this person that says, you know, before our time, somewhere in our 30s, we're just young, we've got a hat on, okay? And I'm like, you know, he's taking responsibility. Seems like an OD, but he's been doing it for a while, okay? And then I said, you know, with this situation that happened really suddenly, nothing we could take back. It was very all of a sudden, nothing we could do, okay? I said, with this situation, it has to do with him taking a breath. It's just, and then I said, and it's very steady, I said, not only is it a breath, it's a steady breath, okay? He didn't see it coming, takes responsibility for overdosing, like he said, and in this situation, he was then on life support for a week, helping him take steady breaths and literally be alive. So he's conscious and aware that he's on life support, and he takes responsibility for being in that situation. He didn't have to take responsibility because his last week was catching up with all of that. So so he had time to reflect and understand what was going on. And so, oh my gosh, yes. And that's why he doesn't have to take responsibility in order to cross over to the other side right now, because he's already crossed over to the other side. Kato, wouldn't you know if he wasn't crossed over? Well, not unless he didn't tell me. Would you like to know why? Because I see him if they're crossed over or not, because I have deep mediumship abilities. So it's usually, I'm like, pretty much everybody's fine over there, just to what level of crossed over they are, just so everybody know. But he's crossed over. He didn't have to take that responsibility, okay? Okay, so then Michael tells me that he passes in a medical way, an underlying medical way. It came up and got him all of a sudden, and then affected his heart. I think that there was probably other underlying medical issues, but it all just kind of boils down to one thing. Does that resonate more with Michael? Now that JD's coming in hot, I know, I was like, does that resonate? You're like, kinda. And I was like, oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. And right when you think she ain't on it, she on it. So I'm excited about it. I'm always excited about it. That's literally my personality. Is it kicking you out, Katie? Because I keep saying, I keep seeing that you're joining and watching. So is it like tossing you everywhere? Yes, he had a massive heart attack. There's Dad. There's Dad. Yep, so Dad had probably some underlying medical thing he was battling on a regular basis, and then bam, ends up having a massive heart attack, just like you said. Katie, your reading makes me look like I am in a freaking snow globe, but I promise you, it is literally just your reading, I feel. So, your dad's messing with my camera. Hey Dad, can you knock it off? Thank you. Anyways, so good. I'm glad we were able to get Dad on the line. Whew, yeah, JD, like, that has to show out. I just love how he adjusted his hat and, like, went in with full confidence on this mediumship reading, you know? I literally love it how, his punk ass was showing through from the beginning. But hey, I knew he was younger. I knew he had the hat. Excuse me. Excuse me. He like was already like, here we go, and described himself. I love how he chose to communicate with you. And listen, if one of your loved ones jump in, how much control you think I have? I try to tell you people that I just work here. All right, love you. Also, your reading looks like I'm in the freaking Arctic for whatever reason. Mommy needs a new camera, apparently.